Tesla. Edith Finch. Just checking out the
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
pretty. What is that?
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Can I grab this? No? Whoops. Oh, okay. Orcas Island Gazette.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Can we go this way?
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
I hope this gets brighter.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something but never do.
I want to see what's up there though. So you can barely see. It's a car. It's a silhouette.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Looks like a fun house.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Can I come in from here? Ooh.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Probably a solar system model, no? Why is it hanging? Okay.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Damn it.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
A lot of books. How do I turn the light on though? It's really pretty.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Living memory.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Why did you guys left though? Wheelchair?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Can I break it though? Barbara. I have to. Wait. His controls are a bit off. But...
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
So we were 3 siblings? Oh, what is? Guess I have to find a part for this.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Wasn't it Lewis?
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
There's a lot of books. Books everywhere.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Hey Genji, how you doing? Barbara. A lot of keys. Calvin. 1950. So he died at 11. Calvin and Sam. Gregory, okay.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Okay. Beep beep.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
So this game is all about the dead people in his family?
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Yeah, it looks really creepy though, even though it sounds like kinda nostalgic. It has like a really creepy vibe to it. Is it because it has no music whatsoever? Beep beep.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
You all asked for me to play more scary games. I guess I get scared of everything. Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
So much death, though. So much death. Creepy. Is this my room?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Ooh,
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful game, though. See? 20,000 leagues.
Turns
under
out,
the sea.
my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Ooh, your mom was a sneaky bitch.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
There you go. Yeah, it's a very Jules Verne.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
Another room. Beep beep.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
I don't like this conversation.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Very tiny. So.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Yeah, but the illustration might be from the novel, right? Why wouldn't she have like a plan of the house? The view is really good though. What is that? Little square. December 47. They kept the rooms like...
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Can I do something? Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Please don't eat the gerbil. Please don't.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Where's the gerbil though? Why is the cage opened? The fuck? Huh. It's really foggy. Okay, there's another. I think there's another. Yeah. It's really dark.
My Halloween candy was all gone. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
But food. She's so tiny.
I kept eating and eating.
Toothpaste? Okay.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Oh boy, this is not gonna end. This is not gonna end well.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh boy.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
Hi.
I reached out for her.
Oh, please no.
And suddenly,
Oh, what?
I was a cat.
What? I think those berries were trippy. Wait. The controls are a bit off now. Jump. Whoop. Wait. You're too sensitive, I guess.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
I'ma get you, bud. Yeah. I know you would like to be a cat, Gengi.
Mom
Yeah,
and
that's
Dad didn't even look at me.
They sound like very absent parents, I'm guessing. Wait, wait. Boop. Boop. Boop, boop. It's very atmospheric though. Oh my! I'm here, buddy! Yike!
I jumped and I almost got her.
Where do I have to go? Whoops.
I
Got
could tell she was getting really tired.
I'm getting really tired.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Kitty is gonna fall. Jump, jump. Where should I go though? Yeet! Yeet! I'm gonna yeet. I can barely see this. There?
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Whoa! This is really a type of game, Genji. Whoa, trippy.
Rabbits.
Rabbits. Gonna hunt my own kind. But I can barely see. Rabbits where? Woo! Rabbits! Yeet! Got him!
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Oh god.
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Bigger! Oh god. She probably ate some bad berries, those.
A mama rabbit.
What? Mama rabbit? Why no, not the mama rabbit. Why you have to be like this?
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? This is a really bad trip though, oh god. What kind of physics is this? What? Look! 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 Woo! Look! Hey. The shark would be dead by now.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Seals! No, not baby seals. No. Don't make me do this. Oh god!
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Man, this kid is a psychopath. Like, just yeah.
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
The fuck am I now? The fuck is this?
Now
What
I
is
was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
What is this? Oh man, it's creeping me out so much.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh boy.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
This kid needs help. Oh god. Where the fuck am I? Can I go up? What am I doing? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I don't know, Murai, I don't know. I guess I'm a monster now. Yoink!
After the last passenger, I was still hungry.
Still hungry.
Across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
I can barely see him.
I slithered onto the sand.
I
and the
slither
good smell
in those
ran to an old
DMs.
pipe.
I'm a sneaky snake. A big ass sneaky snake going up the pipes. Whew, today I'm not gonna sleep. Ooh, I'm not gonna sleep. Oh boy. Oh, I'm so not gonna sleep and not going
got
to the
closer
bathroom
and
in the middle of the night. Oh boy, Molly. So basically, I'm gonna eat myself.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer.
Why did I
It
pick this
needs to
game?
be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Oh my god, no! I thought this was supposed to be a chill game. Oh god.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Whew, how many? How many more creepy ass stories? Oh Jesus. Molly, I don't know what the fuck you ate. But it was fucking trippy, dude. Oh boy. Open the door. I wanna get out. I wanna get out!
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
What? No, no, no. No, please. Let me go. Let me out. How do I get out? Where did I came from? I think it was here. How do I... You know I came from here? Oh boy. Okay. This is really beautiful. But I thought it was just like a walking simulator, but it's
This
creepy
would be obvious
ass
later,
walking
but
simulator.
my mom never told me any of these stories.
Whew.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Thank God that your mom didn't
So,
tell you anything.
When we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
Why? I hope just keeping your company.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year. just in time to replace the old
Louis
ones.
died
a
Whoops.
week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Molly, Barbara, Calvin, Sam. So they were all a lot of brothers, I'm guessing.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Okay. Joining the great majority. Okay. Sounds good. What is that? Pills? Oxygen? Gas? I had one of those slider things too.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Oh boy. A mole man? Edith Junior Lake Trip.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire. I've heard this a lot. Just saying.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Ah, lucky her. She didn't get burned.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
This is a lot of pink. A lot of pink, a lot of pink. Ooh. Oh yeah, she couldn't...
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
This is a lot of pink. Ooh, froggy.
It was a pretty big trace.
There's a secret in this bathroom. Oh boy, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Why would she have a book in the bathroom?
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
She reads the pop-up book. Oh, a dark room, is it? Ooh. Calvin Finch. This is a dark room where you develop negatives from photography.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Couple turns land into a native haven. Haven? What these? Nothing? Ooh. Saving. Oh, she liked space. Fort Calvin. Fort Sam. Pretty though. Oh, they have like a little tiny fortress in the bedroom. God damn it, Kenji! Stop freaking me out. What? What? What is that? Is that a robot? Captured the secret lives of war photographers. Oh, that's a fucked up life, though. I wouldn't want to be a war photographer. Ooh, a lot of film. Can I check the camera? certificate of achievement is presented to Samuel Finch from obtaining a 120 department grade. 120! Yeah,
I knew
smart
Grandpa
boy.
Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Just half of it. Just half of it is my kind of room. Look at this. This is so cute. Aww, so cute. It has a little ridge going to it. Command center.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh man.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Ooh, I can swing!
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh boy, Calvin is gonna. I really love swings though.
Calvin, dinner's ready.
Coming!
But
Jump!
that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh boy, Sam.
I told him going around was impossible.
I tried it. I almost fell over.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Yeet!
Calvin, I'm not gonna
Oh, it's
tell
not
you
Sam,
again.
it's Calvin.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. And maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh god, it's kind of best.
I think he'd already made up his mind.
Oh boy.
That's what I want to remember about
Now
my
I don't
brother.
want to swing anymore. Thanks for ruining for me.
The day he made up his mind
Oh.
to fly. And he did.
Oh god. Oof. Definitely not gonna sleep tonight.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Okay. So basically we are trying to find a lot of
After the
people
funeral.
that...
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
What about Sam? He has a little corner as well. No?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Okay. Wait. Oh. All the secret passages and for what? Oh, there's not a happy face waiting for me. Okay.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
There's another one here. Yeah, I'm so gonna cry at the end of this. Barbara. Okay. So if this is one of the exits. Oh boy.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
What the fuck is that? What is this? What is this? If this moves, I'm gonna end this. I'm so gonna end this. Guitar. Okay. A lot of books in this place though.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Happy birthday, Barbara. Shouldn't this be like moldy? From being so many years without being anyone here. Barb Street. Like a retro 90s, no. The dreadful stories. Ooh, Bigfoot. There you go. The design of like the ambient, like the I don't know how to call it. Like
Of all the
environment
stories
design
people
is
wrote
really
about
good.
Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh boy. Dreadful stories.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream.
Oh boy.
Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Oh no.
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Oh,
I'll be back in a sec.
okay.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him.
Fuck Rick.
Right
Let him die.
on cue.
He didn't like my scream.
She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh no, I don't want to go to the basement. Don't make me do it. No, Myers, no, please. Oh my god. No, don't make me go there. No. Shit. I don't want to look. Oh boy.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Oh, fucking worst. Oh boy. I'm gonna smack a bitch with this. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Come at me. Oh lord.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr.
Oh,
Carl Hamill,
boy.
who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
And ate this family! Oh god.
My whole
Oh.
village rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Whoops.
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you.
Yeah,
to
right, they're
help
gonna
you find
fucking
your
eat us
scream.
alive.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Tell
Then
me about it.
act furious. All I'm getting from you now
Then
is
act
that you're hurt
furious.
and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on?
Oh,
up
the
there?
kid I was babysitting!
Okay, I'm coming up. but if
I
you
totally
quit,
forgot about
you're
him.
dead, Walter.
Oh no, don't make me play this. Oh boy, this music is really nerve-wracking. I don't like this. Oh boy. I don't like this at all. Oh boy. Please, please, please.
Walter, are you there?
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking...
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh, fuck me.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Make him swallow the fucking crunch! Make him swallow it! No, don't make me run.
He couldn't get enough.
Oh,
Barbara.
oh
Okay,
shit.
Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Oh boy, 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 I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Fuck. Fuck Walter. No? I don't fucking know where to go though. Oh, okay. Oh man.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Fuck him up!
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Oh my fucking god. Can it be over, please? Where's Walter though? Let me just smack him one more time so... Where the fuck is he?
The hook man had vanished. She listened for his breathing.
No!
All she heard was...
I don't like this at all. Where the fuck did he go? Hey!
The door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh dear! I'm gonna die. Oh, okay.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard. But that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear.
What? Oh
Now
god.
that's what I call a real eerie tale.
This game was free on Epic, like a while ago.
Edie told me all
Barbara
Barbara
check.
wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I think that pun was even scarier than the fucking story. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 stories more. Oh, I thought it was gonna be just a beautiful chill game. I was so wrong. So wrong. Oh my god.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Your mom was a wise woman. Where's the music box? Can I need to find entrances to these places, I guess. But it's so dark I can barely see. I think there's another room down there. I'm guessing. That I didn't peep. Peeped. Beep beep.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
What? I don't want to go there. I so don't want to go there. Oh, music box. Yes. If I keep turning this. Where's the ear though? Oh, we go into the basement if the fucking Myers music goes on again. Oof. Turn on the lights. Humiliated. Wouldn't be surprised. Sven. Ooh, he cut his arm off or something. Or
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Ooh, touch everything. Is he drinking? I have a lot of fear of these saws though. Creeps me out. Ooh, going to the darkness, how fun.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
How fun. Can barely see
I
shit.
thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Open that shit. Oh god.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Ooh. What is that? Nice. Ooh, Batcave!
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Eee. He was preparing for Fallout.
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
They all crazy motherfuckers.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Oh, poor Walter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine.
30
That's what kept me
years.
sane.
Kept you sane? This game is so good. Welcome,
Having a
how you
schedule,
doing?
living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Oh, not
But
again.
if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
30 years eating canned food, yeah.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost
Yeah,
friendly.
feel free. Thank you for watching. Another can of peaches. Let's go.
And then one day, everything just
March 2005. Jesus Christ.
whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting.
For 30
Or
years,
maybe
you
I
think?
just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Can I get out?
I'm done waiting.
That sounds very
I have to leave.
exciting.
Well, I still can.
I would bring some cereal with me for the ride. You never
I know
what's
it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara.
30 years without internet.
And Molly.
Oh, it's just like genetic.
And Calvin.
Calvin was the one that fucked up the
Maybe
bonus
this is all a mistake.
thing. Oh boy.
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Probably. They'll curse.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Quarantine message.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh no! Why? Oh Lord.
Walter died when I was 6.
Fuck.
I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Oof. My heart.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Yeah, she was though. I would have fucking run out of the house after the Molly, the one. Because he was afraid of what killed Molly.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
And Barbara and the other kid.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Ooh, it's gonna be worse than this.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Oh boy, please don't get run over by a train. Thanks.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Okay. It was the trash that was there piled up.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
I guess it's me.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself
Phew, you thought wrong, kid.
and found out what happened to everyone else.
Oh boy.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
You think?
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Maybe I should get off the tracks. Oh. Where the fuck did the train go then? Okay.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
This is like very Life is Strange vibes. The train for Atlantis. Choo choo!
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Ooh.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Or I'd rather not. What is that? Ooh, what's that?
And the history you're a part of.
Nah. I'd rather change the history than fucking know everything about it.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
You think?
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
No? No. I can barely see anything. This is hauntingly beautiful though. Look at that. There's a light there though. Can I swim there? Okay. Oh, I think I'm gonna go to the top
And
of
when you
that
look
one.
at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness,
Madness, yeah.
any of it seems possible.
There you go. It's really dark though. Guess not. Oh, the swing. My heart.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Wow.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh no, please, no, there's not a psycho that kills pets.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oh god, you're a crazy bitch as well. Oh no.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly Finch. 10 years. 11. 50, not even 50. Well, she was 90, this one. Walter Finch. Okay. Barbara Finch.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea.
Odin's.
My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Look at this. This is a kind of weird. This is a house. This is a top High five. Okay.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, we can see what's in there.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
You know what just said?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Edith is the oldest one, right?
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Sam.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Man, it's
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
It's a lot of deaths, though.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now.
Oh,
Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along.
Oh man.
For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Whew. I wouldn't want that. By myself? Nah. Fuck that.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
22 weeks pregnant? This bitch crazy. How can I? There you go.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Yeah, both crazy ass bitches. Oh god. I don't like walking into like. I don't think
They
so.
were both pretty intense.
It's not. It's not really. Oh yeah. I didn't notice. I thought it was like a dress.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Yeah, I get nervous as well in front of a camera, though. Open that. Open it. Let's look at some photos.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Oh, you
Am I
can.
gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Can I shoot outside the?
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
Well, where are you?
What?
Oh. Hello. Peek at me.
Perfect.
I like this part.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Want to take pictures of everything?
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Pictures. Oh, oh. Focus. Look at me. Look at me.
Aw.
For those who don't know,
Not have drunk all that.
I've studied photography at college.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't
Are
be
you
moving.
peeing?
Are you done yet?
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish.
Dad!
Nice, Don.
Yay. Now I know.
Before
I
you
wanted
take the shot,
to
let me
take.
get a picture of it.
I wanted to take the focus 30 as well. Man, I might when I go outside take my camera, just photograph on this.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
This is called the
Don, you don't have to do anything. If you want to
CS:GO
survive,
point of view.
you'll need to be strong.
Oh, don't do it. Wow.
Great shot, Don!
Shit. Oh, she didn't like doing it.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
She didn't like doing it. Oh. I'm gonna go up there.
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Fuck. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Dad,
8,
it's twitching.
9.
I think
That's
it's
totally
10.
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Oh, oh God. Well,
Of all these stories,
I would call that
that's the one
instant
I wish
karma,
most
but
that my mom had told me.
whew. Hey spiders, how you doing? This is a kind of creepy game. Phew.
Instead
Man.
of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
The environment design on this game is really good though. It has so many details to the rooms and the spaces. You can see the whole personality in each character. And I might miss a lot though. Now where's the this is so dark I can barely see anything though. I even had a Tales from the Crypt kind of thing. I'm taking a little break from Half-Life though. Next week I'll join in again. So you're gonna go back? So I'm 22 weeks pregnant and I'm climbing roofs, cause why not? And I can barely see shit. What if I fall in the glass roof though? Maybe I'm going the wrong way though. Can I go this way? This way now? Oh, there you go. A lot of secret passages up in here. Meal ready to eat. Okay. A lot of hoarding in this place.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oh man, babies again. Kids dying. How do I? Okay. Oh man, I don't want to see babies dying. Oh boy.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Well, I'm gonna play as a baby.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
I like how the move. The duck is following the frog though, it's really creepy. Whoops.
Hand over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Wanna play with the whale?
Hello?
Duck! Woo! Backflip!
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Yay!
What his world was like.
So many duckies! Can I take the letters off? No. Oh, again! Yay! Yay! Glory!
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw. It sure made him happy.
Hey! Wanna get up? Bug! Hey! Psych! Baby's gonna drown, isn't he? Baby's gonna drown. I read it.
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. I could feel her slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
Oh, thank God.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Don't leave the baby alone. He's gonna slip. Oh boy. This is giving me so much anxiety. Oh no, no. I don't wanna look.
The world he saw.
Well, fuck me.
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory.
Oh God.
About everything.
Take the fucking.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too.
This game is so depressing.
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
the fucking babies die? I don't wanna play. How many deaths do we still have to watch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 deaths. Spider, I thought this was like a cheerful, chill walk-through game, or like walking simulator game, just to appreciate the fucking
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
scenery, you know? Not like this. A poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Oh
Our
boy.
father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
He'd be dead before we see a wedding in our yard. Can I let it go? Whoops, my bad. Passing the soda. Yeah, this game is really interactive though. I didn't know it was a game about dying in the beginning. Okay. How do I... I have to do this like this.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I wanna throw the kite to them though. Like, bye-bye, motherfuckers! Can I fuck up the wedding? Where's the other letters? Where are the other letters? What are these? Whoops.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Eh! Fuck you!
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Is that it? I wanna go inside the tent as well. Yeah, boom. No. Ah, right there it is. Oh, there's gonna be a
Rain
tornado.
came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Gather all the shares. Gather all the junk. Woo!
Thunder sounded
Gather right
much
up
too
in
close
here.
and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Make the music louder, motherfuckers! Ah! Yeet! Shit!
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
Man, music.
But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh boy. Creepy ass deaths. Well, check.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Odin. Okay. Duties. Sweep trash, mop, mow yard, be a baby. They had a boxing punching bag.
My mom
They
moved
had
up
a
to
pretty
the
cool
loft
house,
after
though.
her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
I wanted a punching bag for me. Oh, look at this one. Very cozy. So cozy. Look at that.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Calcutta. They say Calcutta. To teach critical thinking. Fly to India. Let's go, Genji. Just breathe
My mom
in.
moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Woohoo! Thank God it's
When my
dark.
dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Oh God,
I'm
everybody
sure
died.
Edie was happy to have her back.
Milton, Lewis, Edith.
And to see kids in the house again.
Oh, but this is
The house
kind of
had to
romantic,
get a little
though.
bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Look at this one. Still kind of cool. Not this high.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Great job! Our family history, fact or fiction, I rather not know.
But it didn't last.
Okay, let me see outside. This is a Christian channel, okay guys? Scientific method, observation, question, research, hypothesis, experiment, data, and conclusion. Does it have something on a computer? To teach and to learn. The curse, oh god. Am I gonna die in the end?
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Don't look, Genji. Milton.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Oh, back in the room. Room full of paintings.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
This room is kind of cool as well. This should be an IKEA-like exhibit. Right? Ooh, look at it! Look at it! Oh man, so pretty! He was painting! Painting what? Not fucked.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, it's an animation. What if I stop? Oh, okay, it doesn't go back. flip book, exactly. Didn't finish it. Well, this one just went missing.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. No more things to see. I want to go up there.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then
Yeah,
she sealed the doors.
Milton is the best one so far. Unless he didn't die. That we know of. Get out. Get out from here. Can we open the door? No. Okay.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
This is really high though, look at that. Really foggy. I'm gonna go up, 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 up. What is this? Oh, I'm gonna go all the way around. This is like a really beautiful landscape, like sea, mountains. What else can you ask for? You have a little beach. Guess what happened? He fell from there and got eaten by wolves. Oh, but then there's no sign of falling.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
It's so many.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room.
Family members.
Until
I don't
Mom
even
got
know.
him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me
Ooh,
to stay out of
trippy.
Lewis's room, except Lewis.
Legalize it. He had a boat with a swing near the edge. Oh boy. This is kind of dope though. Look at that. The imagination you have to do to craft rooms with what you have.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Familiar. That means I'm a pothead as well. No, 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 go outside. No, it's because these doors are all shut down. My mom shut all of these doors down, so you have to find ways to get in the room. You know? Louis Finch.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh God.
He kept working at the cannery,
Okay.
but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh, you're basically controlling one hand with one joystick and the mind with the other one.
I
Oh
asked him
boy,
to describe
it's
it.
complicated.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Oh boy.
He'd feel his way about.
This
Then
is really
something
hard to
moved.
concentrate.
Bats and toads. Things that have not names.
Oh god.
He knew it was all in his head.
Oh, okay.
He took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Oh god. Oh,
I
it's,
worried
it's
about
getting...
him then.
This is a bit
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
I bet you guys wouldn't
It
be
seemed
capable of
very
doing
promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Hi, Joko.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
Of course it's
And
reliable.
one day it struck him
I'm a very effective person. most
that
of the
all
time.
the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Grab that fish. Can I grab this fish? This one. Can I grab this one? This fish? How do I get up over this one? Wanna grab this fish? Like this one? Can I grab it? Can't pass it. Oh god, I'm stuck. I have to slap the fish. I think. How do I grab it? Yeah, but I can't take it off. Like I can't pass. Oh, okay. Then I have to pass.
He held an election for mayor.
Thought you had to grab
And
that
he won.
fish.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Woo! Ooh, I can really see.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
Woo!
St. Louis.
Ooh, this is getting really hard. Yikes!
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Hey, do you want a fish, Mom? You want a fish? You guys. Whew, gonna lose my hand.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
Beautiful prince or a handsome queen? Pick up, boys. Choose Now or never. Guys, try not to fuck it up. Queen.
Handsome queen. The queen
Sinister
was on her
serpents?
own quest for
Or radiant rainbows. You went for a sex. Pick up this turkey.
sinister serpents.
They were trusting for rainbows. Ooh. Oh wait. It would be the same, but just rainbow painting.
He followed the sound of her
electric sitar! Or a silver harp. Pick up, pick up, pick up! A sitar! A sitar
electric
player.
sitar.
Ooh. Oh god, I have to nail it.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
East of the sun and west of the moon.
Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh god! He was
knew the world was
high
all in
on
his
a lot of things,
imagination.
though. Just saying. He was really fucking high. Who is my man? Whatever you're taking, I'm taking it too. Not
But
the
he was
Molly
so
one.
proud of
Molly
having
was fucked
created
up
it.
one.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Basically, the imagination is taking over the reality.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Give me that job instead of retail.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
What is this?
He began to forget the world we know.
He went to
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
all the goods. Blech.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Hey, this is Lewis. No? Hi, Lewis. Oh, you went for it, right? This is muscle memory. No, I never good at a fish. I'm fancy, okay? Hey, Lewis. Hey, Lewis. Lois. Lois. Mom. Mom.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Throw him a fish, I can grab a fish.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
ones aren't dancing, they're gonna attack me. The guards, they aren't dancing, they're gonna fucking stab me in the back. This dude's gonna stab me.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Oh, look at this one. My queen.
There was only one thing left to do.
They're gonna stab me, I'm surrounded. They're gonna attack me.
Bend down his head.
Ooh, I don't want to see what's gonna happen next. I don't want to see. Oh, the guillotine! Oh no, 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 no! Oh God.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh man. I'm not gonna sleep tonight. Who wants to play tonight? I'm not gonna sleep.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
So, 3. You're very insensitive, spiders.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
I'm not gonna comment.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
This is so detailed though. Disaster relief.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Edith. Look at my belly. I think I'm Edith, though. Yeah, this is my room.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together.
No, it's the grandma.
And all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're
I'm
right.
named after
We're
my
all
grandma.
leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Let me just drink some water. Sip, sip.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. or that Edie had a key to it.
This house has so many books. Like, really a lot of them.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches by Edith Finch. So the grandma is Edie.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Oh boy.
That night, the tide went way out.
Ooh, we're gonna see what's on the boat.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
I was going the right way though.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Oh, hello. I'm not lost, you're lost.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
Oh, hey!
It's mine.
Hi,
Edith.
Mom.
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
Can you not? Okay.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Excuse me. I was doing something.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Oh, Grandma! No.
The next morning, the van.
What a
came to
bitch
pick her
my
up.
mom is. She left
She was already gone.
the granny alone.
After that, we moved around a lot.
I love doing this though.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
Shake.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh no, it's a Mitch death.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
God damn it.
And then I was alone. last Finch left alive.
Oof.
Until I found out about you.
Who? Me?
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes.
Yeah, but it changed last night.
And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh, the baby's coming out! How much is 22 weeks? Oh boy.
This journal was supposed to be for you.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Six months only? It's like you.
But now I hope you'll never see it.
God. So she's gonna abort? Oh God. Don't tell me that. Whew. I don't even know. Is this a vajayjay?
I just want to meet you.
Oh God. God damn it, spiders, I wouldn't know.
And tell you all these stories myself.
Oh boy.
But I guess if you're reading this now,
Ding dong. Just get out already.
things didn't work out.
Fuck me. Gotta go open the door. Get back. Ruin my immersion. You thought that was in the game? Oh boy.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I
Oh
want
God.
you to be amazed
She dead as
that
well.
any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Fucking hell, man. Phew. And I didn't complete all of the stories though. I didn't get to all of the rooms, I guess. Whew, that was rough. Man. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep tonight. No clue. Jesus Christ. Well, thanks for being here with me, guys. I thought this was like a chill game, but it turned out being kind of depressing. But still cool, though. Whew, God. god. So yeah, I guess this is the end. It was pretty cool. It's pretty unique though. It had a lot of different ways to tell a story and to show each one's personality and point of view, and it was really interesting. So even though it's creepy as hell and disturbing, I didn't do all the stories. I think I missed the Odin one and another one. I think. I don't know how I died, but yeah. No, it was creepy at the beginning. You weren't here at the beginning, spiders. The fucking Molly one? Jesus Christ. I thought I couldn't skip either, but I didn't do the Odin one. Let me see. See, I didn't do the Odin. Maybe it's the ending. See, the ending right there. And you can replay story, I guess. Man, that was creepy. Let's see if there's another story, maybe. I really like the photography one. Was my favorite. Even though his death was kind of like karma. Okay, it wasn't. Yeah, we had a comic one that was really scary. I didn't like it, but Genji was laughing. Okay. Melissa Fuss. There you go. Which one was your favorite room or story? Genji, spiders, Monaida, the ones that are here in live stream. Look at that bull haircut. Look at that one. I had the hair like that. The comic one. My favorite was when it dead and damn spiders. I enjoyed it though. It's different. I wasn't expecting this at all. But I enjoyed it. I like when the dad died from the deer. That made me laugh. Man, that was he had it coming. Okay. That's a bit morbid for me to say, but like, well, thank you for watching, guys. Ooh, the end. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Do 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 do. Ooh.